The Lee Jae-myung administration announced that it would reduce the limit on the bank loan amount when purchasing a home in the Seoul metropolitan area. The policy limits the maximum amount of mortgage loans using a home as collateral to 600 million won. However, public opinions are split on this policy. Some say that it is a necessary measure for the economy, while others criticize it by saying that it will make it even harder for lower-income and young people to buy a home. Mortgage loans, in which individuals can borrow money using a home as collateral, have been the most common option for those without a home to purchase property. Especially in recent years, many people in their 20s and 30s have taken out loans to buy homes, worried that prices will rise further if they don't purchase now. As a result, household debt, the amount of money households have borrowed from banks and other financial institutions, has continued to rise. This situation could pose a risk to the national economy as well, prompting the government to consider reducing loans. The real estate policy has long been a subject of debate between two opposing viewpoints. One side argues, housing prices are rising because there is a shortage of homes. If we build more homes to increase supply, prices will naturally fall. The other side asserts, housing prices are rising due to speculation, so we need to impose strict regulations to force multi-homeowners to sell their properties. Both sides agree that housing is necessary, but their solutions differ. Regarding the latest policy, the two views are in opposition to each other. One side claims that we must prevent people from taking on too much debt, while the other counters that strict regulations will make it harder for lower-income people to buy homes. Those in favor of the loan regulations say that if mortgage loans continue to increase, it could lead to a major economic crisis in the future. The U.S. also experienced a financial crisis in 2008 from the subprime mortgage crisis. At that time, they granted loans even to people with low credit ratings, which led to an increase in delinquencies and a major crisis. South Korea must take precautions against those situations. On the other hand, those opposed to the regulations worry that, if loans are limited, young people and lower-income households will lose the opportunity to buy homes in the Seoul metropolitan area. That way, only the wealthy will be able to buy homes. Some also voice that if housing transactions decrease, Jeon's rental and monthly rent prices will rise, and construction companies may also face difficulties. As such, real estate policy is an issue in which the interests of those who want housing prices to rise and of those who want them to fall clash with each other. Mortgage loans have played a role in balancing the demands of both sides, but were never a permanent solution. Whether this policy will stabilize housing prices or create another problem depends on the market's response and the government's implementation in the future.